This is New Hampshire Cross Country, powered by Runners Alley, coming at you from Black Bear Invitational. Today's meet sponsor is Arthur Thomas Properties. And we've got a pretty good field here today. Taking a look at the list of teams in the mix of things. We've got Vermont's number 1, Northeast number 3, Champlain Valley. Although, slight tweak with that. We'll find out more about it later. Phillips Academy Andover, they are here. They could be a possible favorite in the mix as well. And then on the New Hampshire side of things, New Hampshire number 1, Oyster River, we have seen them absolutely crush it as a pack so far this season. New Hampshire number 2, Hanover, we'll see what their strategy is against the Bobcats today. Number 5, Dover, 6, Winnicott. So those two D1 schools kind of right next to each other in the rankings. We'll see how that kind of progresses as we go on. But taking a look at our individuals, we got Coach Cox.
Yeah, I mean, just back to the Oyster River Hanover thing. They've been separated by 10 points or less the last 2 meets. So looking again on how that pans out. And then looking at individuals, we just found out this morning that Champlain Valley's top 2 are not going to run today for various reasons. But obviously they had a great race last week, and if they're feeling a little bit under the weather, we understand that. We also have Hanover's Layup Perriard, who is the fastest New Hampshire runner at Manchester Invitational. Oyster River Mackenzie Cook, Perriard's teammate Muirhead, Lila Muirhead, Phillips Story, Kuliach Irwin, PEA's Daria Ivanova, and Tenley Nelson, who actually happens to be from Exeter, New Hampshire. And then Dover's Anique Poulin and Winnicott's Charlotte Kudalitis. If you can't forget that she was D1 state champ last year.
That's right.
So she's coming around beautifully. Course record for this is way back in 2017. Rebecca Durham's 1809. So we'll see how that holds up today.
All right, guns up. And they're off your 2023 Girls Varsity at Black Bear Invitational. They're coming at us. Do we have early leaders, Davio?
Varsity girls.
Looks like Oyster River and Hanover are going to tell them up there.
Let's go, Cornwall! Yeah, Cornwall!
So here we are at Grand Junction for the girls varsity race.
About 1,200 meters in. Actually, a little less than that. And that's Phillips Exeter's Daria Ivanova taking the lead with Mackenzie Cook on our shoulder. That's got to be Kuliach Irwin from Phillips Andover. Madeline Lane from Hopkinton. Anique Poulin from Dover. And it's Champlain Valley's 3rd, and the trimer of Hanover looks like Perriard's hanging back a little bit today. And she's had 2 great races the last 2 weeks, so I don't blame that. Oyster River definitely off to the early lead. Champlain Valley hanging back.
Hanover right there too.
Yep. Man, this is great. In the Woods, Black Bear Invitational. Started in 2006. Has grown. We got teams from Vermont, boarding schools, the best of New Hampshire. Cole Brown coming through. It's great competition. Sanborn with new uniforms. What do you think of their new uniforms, Patrick?
They look pretty good. Got some more Co Brown right here.
Yeah. House Brookline with new uniforms. So mid part of the season, Black Bears the week after Manchester. I was telling a fellow coach, this is kind of like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get the week after Manchester.
Oh, yeah.
So teams sometimes are beat up and they want to take a weekend off, and we don't blame them for that. So we'll see what's going on at the mile.
All right, so here we are at the 1 mile of the Black Bear Invitational. Right at the front, we got Daria Ivanova, followed closely by last year's Hoka Athlete of the Week, Mackenzie Cook. We got a Phillips Andover, that's a big team to watch, and then a Hopkinton, 2 Hanover in there, 3 I think actually. So the Manchester Invitational's winner, Champlain Valley, they're missing I believe they're missing their 2 fastest girls, Alice Cradell and Estella Laird. So we could see a pretty close race with them and New Hampshire's number 1 and 2, Oyster River and Hanover. So we'll see how this race plays out here. Here comes 2 North girls, 3 actually. And we got a few more Phillips Exeter, 2 Alvern. So right now, Hanover and Oyster River are both looking really good. Champlain Valley, I think, already has 5 or 6 through, even with their 2 top girls missing. So I think it's probably going to come down to those 3 teams. And then, but don't count out New Hampshire's number 5 and 6, Dover and Winnicunnet.
Here we are at T-Junction just after the first mile. The leaders came through the first mile in 6 minutes.
Looks like Leah Perriard is done hanging back. She's with Daria and then Mackenzie Cook, Lila Muirhead, Madeline Lane, Irwin, Tenley Nelson, Anique Poulin Dover, Champlain Valley's 3rd, Phil Sandover's 2nd. So right now, Phillips Exeter with the slight lead. Oyster River 2, 3, 4, and 5.
We got Hanover's 2 and 3, it looks like.
Champlain Valley's 2nd right now, but like I said before, this is a second half race. You got to really watch the first half of the race, and then the second half is where it's at. A lot of different changes in team scoring at that point in time. Not the point in time, the whole time.
It's Cobrown's first runner.
Did you find that as a runner, Patrick, that this course is very much a second half course?
Yes, it very much is.
Phillips Exeter, Andover again. They're allowed to run 9 today, so you might be seeing more than just 7. Champlain Valley again running without their top 2, but they're so good, like 3rd of the Northeast. They're still going to factor into the scoring pretty heavily here. What were you thinking right here? Are you about to go back to the baseball field? What would you be thinking as an athlete?
I'd be thinking I gotta push and go to that flat straightaway right there and get some shirts. All right, and we'll meet you at the Grand Junction.
You see our leaders coming at us. We are at that halfway mark. That's Leah of Hanover out in front. Perriard looking comfortable with her lead. Takes a look back at Phillips Exeter. About 10-meter distance there. Hanover's number 2, Oyster River's number 1.
So it's Cook up there for Oyster River, Ivanova of PEA in 2nd.
Andover's number 1 again, Phillips Andover.
Yeah, PEA's number 2, Tenley Nelson, right up there.
Dover again, they could have a good battle going with Winnicunnet today as Champlain Valley passes us. They should be in that scoring mix as well. Andover's number 2, Oyster River 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yikes.
So again, we talked about their pack running at the beginning. That is no joke right there.
Yeah, a few more Champlain Valley and Hanover going through. Phillips Exeter's 3rd, but Oyster River with that huge pack up front, so they are solidly in control of this race so far.
Let's go, Andover! Come on! Come on, Big Blue! Stay with them! Here we go, Tara! Here we go! Up that hill! Up we go!
Again, we're kind of at that halfway mark. They take this long dirt stretch right behind us. They've got a short but steep incline onto the fields here at Co-Brown. We got 3 Titans passing us.
Here we go! Get her! Get her!
Hanover, Andover, Trinity, Phillips Exeter, Hanover. Here at Black Bear Varsity Races, you're allowed 9 entries. So we will see up to 9 again. Kind of that mid-season point. I think typically this is probably, last race or so of the year where you get that 9 and then it drops to 7.
Yeah, it's a little helpful just to figure out who your final top 7 is going to be going towards like championship season. And it gives some of the top JV runners a little bit of experience running in, a high-level varsity race.
Yeah, I always like it because, you know, a lot of times there is that battle. You are still trying to figure out who your team is, what they're capable of doing, and if you can run, you know, 7, 8, 9 together and they can battle it out, it's always good to get that data. As we've got a couple of the home school teams here, Co-Brown, followed by Manchester Central Trinity. But up front, not a lot of separation there.
No, it's still pretty close through the leaders. I think, you know, if anybody makes a move, this is obviously a very hilly course, so, you know, there's definitely still some movement to be had, I think, in that top pack.
Work together. Look up with her. Come on.
All right, majority of girls passed us. Go ahead, see how things are going at Grand Junction.
All right, here we are at Grand Junction, just a little bit past the halfway mark. Leah Perriard has taken the lead away from Phillips Exeter.
And that's Daria Ivanova. Just heard it's her birthday, so we're going to have to wish her happy birthday as she swings by. Happy birthday,
Happy
Daria.
birthday.
We got Mackenzie Cook, and then Muirhead and Madeline Lane, and then Tenley Nelson, and that's Emma Hackstrom from Phillips Andover, just confirmed with the coach. So Emma Hackstrom is in the top 5. And honestly, this is where you make or break a race. It's from the baseball field right to the 2-mile mark, and then if you could stay tight here, you could go the rest of the way. This is Anique Poulin in the top Champlain Valley, so it's still anybody's. Hanover's kind of in the lead right now with 2, but then you have the Oyster River pack,
Oyster River
Patrick.
pack, oh yeah.
Zanson, and that's Little Young. Haley Kavanaugh coming back.
Champlain Valley second runner.
2, 3, 4. That's Hanover's 3rd. Still looks like Oyster River is in control of this race at this point in time.
Hanover's 4th. Dover second.
Phillips Exeter's 2nd. It looks like she took a fall. That's tough.
Oh yeah.
That's tough.
Hey, it happens.
Coach Newbold keeps him tough there, though. Champlain Valley, Dover. Dover having a good day. They're without their top runner, Isabella McIntyre, but I'm told that she starts running tomorrow. That's just kind of just in time, isn't it?
So got another fall.
Oh, gosh.
Phillips Exeter.
Phillips
taking
Exeter
hits
keeps
today.
falling. Oyster River, Hanover. Right now, like we said, I think Oyster River has this in control, but a lot changes on Co-Brown's course in the last mile. And again, there's more than 7 usually per, so.
Iris! Running great, Iris. Focus on the girls in front. Iris!
And then we'll be shifting this over to the 2-mile.
All right, so here's our leader at the 2-mile. I think that's Leia. She is absolutely flying. So she ended up passing Phillips Exeter's Ivanova. Now we got Mackenzie Cook and a second Hanover.
Here we go, Emma!
12:15.
And here comes Phillips Exeter's second along with an Andover.
Hang in there, Emma. Hang tough, hang tough. That was a hard mile. Here we go, Anya!
12:46.
So there's Oyster River's, I believe, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So Oyster River's 5 is already through the 2-mile.
12:56.
So they're in a commanding lead right now. But CVU, I think this is their 3rd and 4th coming in right now.
13:04.
And then Hanover has 2 really low sticks, so that could prove to be pretty important for their race.
Here we go, Tara! Hang tough, Tara!
13:15.
Eyes up, Tara. Eyes up.
13:20. 13:24.
So I believe that's CVU's 5th. Phillips Exeter, I think, is about to have 5 through.
13:33. 13:40. 13:41.
What can we get, Chloe? Who can we get?
1358. 14. 1404. 1406.
So Phillips Exeter's got 5 through now.
Come on, Paige. Passer. 1413. Passer, Paige, you're
Let's
almost
go,
there.
Sophia. Let's go,
1416.
Brenna. You guys got
1417.
this.
Passer.
You can do it.
1420.
You're doing great. You're at
1423.
14:22.
1424. 1426.
So right now, I think your top 2 teams are probably Oyster River in the 1 spot, followed closely by either Hanover, Champlain Valley, or Phillips Exeter. Either one of those 3 could be battling for second right now, but right now Oyster River has a commanding lead.
1443. 1445. 1451. 1453. You got this, Anna. 1455. You can catch her. 1457. 1459. 1504. 1506. 1508. 1513.
Let's go, Liliana. You got this. You can do it.
Let's go, Cash. You're doing great.
You're doing
You got
so
this.
good.
1524.
15:23.
1526. Use your hills. 1531. You're doing great. 1540. 1542. 1544.
Doing good.
Just a little bit close.
1548. 1550. 1553.
So we got a Hollis, a Trinity, and then 3 Co-Brown girls in a good little pack right there.
1605. Work together. You got this.
Here we are at the single track. Leah Perriard in the lead.
Continuing her dominant season, cruising. We have about 900 meters to go from here, and there's Daria Ivanova from Phillips Exeter. Happy birthday, Daria. Mackenzie Cook is 3rd. Madeline Lane is 4th. Lila Muirhead is 5th. Tenley Nelson is 6th. Exeter, New Hampshire. She's from Exeter.
So we got 1-2 Hanover, 1-2 Phillips Exeter.
And then we have Phillips Academy, Emma Hackstrom. Top 6.
Nice job.
And I would expect to see if Oyster River Pack coming up through here pretty soon.
She's a real track runner. Very strange, a very front side.
Yeah, this single track can really make or break this race.
Yeah, but kids usually say this is their favorite part.
Yeah,
I wonder if I can get all 7 and still practice.
Champlain Valley's number 1. Anique Poulin from Dover. Haley Bezanson. Neely Roy from Oyster River.
here's the Oyster River pack.
Hanover's 3rd. Nashua North. Sticking her nose into it. Madeline Cook from Oyster River.
Oyster River. Nice job. Nice step.
Andover's 2nd, correct?
There you go, Andover.
Here comes Haley Cavanaugh.
Nice job.
Haley Cavanaugh, expect a great second half of the season from her. Goffstown, Champlain Valley, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Was that 5 for
Yeah, Champlain.
5 for Oyster River?
Oh yeah.
Hanover's 4th.
I'm going to try to catch our
Phillips Andover's 3rd.
see on this. Be careful.
Nice job.
And this is
Come on, Marjorie, let's go.
Margaret Spuler from Dover.
Come on, lead up.
Griffiths from Phillips Exeter on her way as well.
Atta girl, downhill.
And Griffiths is also from Vermont.
Tough, Lita.
She's
This is great.
chasing
Let's close
Champlain
it out.
Valley, Vermont.
Lita, it's 1K from here. Time to fly.
Come on, Allison. Oh, yeah, you got away.
It's not a foul unless you're bleeding.
By yourself. Go get that one. By yourself.
Dover's
Here we go.
3rd or 4th
Come on,
runner.
Lita.
Oyster River, their 6th runner. I mean, at this point with 1K to go, 900 to 1K to go, you're thinking Oyster River has
Yeah,
it.
Oyster River for sure.
Yeah,
And
Maloney.
it's really their 2 through 5. I mean, Maddie Cook's obviously doing her. I'm not sorry, Mackenzie Cook obviously doing her job.
Well, it'll be
but then the
okay
packing of their
afterwards.
2
1K out.
through 5
Go
is
get
just
one
getting
more.
better and
Come on,
better.
Keep going.
Neely Roy, coach was just telling me this is literally her 3rd cross country race ever.
Fast hands.
So
One more,
a gift like
Chucky.
that is amazing. It's really
Give
Hanover
it hell,
versus
Sugar Daddy.
Phillips Exeter and Champlain Valley for 3rd, I would say at this point.
Nice job.
But again, I'm looking forward to a full Dover team and really seeing how they show
Me too.
in the next few weeks. If you heard that, that was their coach.
1K to go.
But also, Isabel McIntyre is just a great kid, and you always want to see great kids that love running to be back into it. Guilford showing up, D3.
Nice job, nice job.
Looks like we got two Champlain Valley right here. Cobrown's first runner. Yeah, so as we were saying, Oyster River pretty much has this race won, and Hanover might be a close second at this point. Champlain Valley, number 3 team in the Northeast, didn't look like they showed up that well today. Yeah, this single track is mostly all downhill. Once you get up to that peak where you see the runners coming over, pretty much all downhill to the finish. It's Cobrown's second runner. Yeah, so there's a great opportunity to get shirts and really get your time down. It's always my favorite part of the race. Even as an alumni, I still struggle to race this course correctly. It's definitely a really, really big challenge.
Nice job, ladies. Come on, Kathy. Come on, Meredith.
Cobrown's 2 and 3, or 2 and 4, 3 and 4, excuse me.
Nice job, nice job. Nice job, you got this. You got this. 1K from here.
All right, this has been a pretty competitive race so far, and we'll see you at the finish.
Leia Perriard coming onto the track. Hanover is number 1. That low number can definitely help them.
Yeah, she's gonna break 19 minutes here.
Phillips Exeter also entering.
Second place.
That's Ivanova of Phillips Exeter.
Now third runner, turning that corner. First place varsity goes to Hanover. Second.
Next down the line is going to be Oyster River's number 1.
That's Mackenzie Cook.
Hopkinton right behind.
Nice race. Keep moving.
Third, Oyster River. Fourth, the Hall.
That's Madeline Lane of Hopkinton there.
Hanover's number 2. Phillips Exeter's number 2. They're battling it out.
Good job. Okay, stay in order, but slow down. Slow down.
Andover. That's their first. Again, strong team.
Up. Stay in order. Stay on the track.
Champlain Valley. Again, running without their top 2 today, but still have depth and can score.
Yeah, so PA leading right now with 2 in, but here we see the big group of Oyster River girls coming in. We got 2-3 on the straightaway right now from Oyster River.
Dover with the last second pass over Oyster River. So how many Oyster River we got in? 3?
3 in right now with
Hanover.
2 more on the straightaway though.
And Hanover, is this 3 or 4?
This is 3 for Hanover, I believe.
Champlain Valley, that's their second. Oyster River, that's their 4th and 5th coming at us. Like we thought, that pack running of Oyster River, I think it's going to be enough to go ahead and take this. Although Hanover has made some moves, and they do have those lower numbers. That is Hanover's number 4. Champlain Valley 3 and 4.
Yeah, I think second place here is actually going to be pretty close between a few teams. Looks like Andover definitely is in that battle. PEA, Hanover, and then Champlain Valley, all going to be pretty close here.
Yeah, you mentioned Champlain Valley. This is their 5th, so they're in the scoring. Dover again. If you haven't checked out the Dover blog, definitely do so. Phillips Exeter.
Yeah, Oyster River with a great race here. Good pack running. We saw them at the halfway mark. They were all right together and finished pretty close together. They're 2 through 5.
Slow it down, slow it down. Keep walking.
Oyster River coming across. Again, they've already had their 5. I think that's the first National North I've seen. Hanover again, Phillips Exeter again, Andover again. Oyster River, Dover.
Nice job. Race is over. Slow down. Stay in order. Slow down.
So you know we had talked about what, Dover and Winnicott, right?
Yeah, the 2 top D1 teams, both ranked in New Hampshire.
Slow it down.
Is Winnicott here, or have I just missed them completely?
I haven't seen them, so we might have been mistaken on that one.
Slow it down.
We've seen a lot of Dover.
Yeah, no, Dover's definitely looks strong. I mean, there's a reason they are in that top ranking.
Nice race. Slow it down, but keep walking. Keep walking. Good race. Good race.
Again, Dover comes into the day number 5.
Yeah, you're right. We have not
seen Winnicott.
Not said any Winnicott.
Wasn't sure if they snuck by me, as we've got a pair from Champlain Valley coming. Again, Champlain Valley coming from Vermont. It's back-to-back weeks of travel for them to New Hampshire.
Yeah, they come to a lot of these big New Hampshire meets. They're always super strong. They've won Black Bear a couple times, I believe.
Yep. Oh yeah. Probably more than a couple. They're usually pretty dominant. It's one of those programs that throughout the years continues to have success.
Keep walking, stay in order.
Alvern, Trinity, Sanborn.
Keep walking, stay in order, stay in order. Keep it down. Nice job.
Phillips Academy, again, that's Andover. Guilford, Dover. So it's back-to-back weeks for us in Phillips Academy as well. Trinity, Hollisbrook Grind.
Stay back, gotta stay in order. Nice
Sanborn.
Slow it down now. Slow it down. Good race. Stay in order. Yellow, then blue. Slow down. Stay in order.
You know, one thing we haven't talked about yet is the weather today.
Excellent. Excellent.
I would say it's a little bit on the warmer side for these girls right now.
Yeah, the sun just started to come out. Yeah. Basically, all the middle school races, the JV races, it was clouded over. Probably mid 50s, low 60s. Not really any wind, so.
Yeah, those middle school races, you're not going to get better weather for it. Course right now is a little bit on the softer side. There's 1 or 2 muddy sections.
Yeah, it is mostly kind of gravel, stone dust on the trail, so it does drain off pretty well. But there are a few spots where it's kind of puddling up and getting muddy. But it does seem to be running pretty fast. We've had some good times so far today.
Yeah, Leia was under 19, right?
Yep.
Of course, our course record 18:09 did not get touched today. That was Rebecca Durham of Milford back in 2017.
That's a pretty strong record.
Yes. The real question will be the boys' record, because the person who holds it is here. So we'll see how that works for the boys' race. And,
yeah, it's been broken the last 2 years in a row. We had Patrick Gandini set it in 2021, and then 2022, Byron broke it, and he's back again. So we'll see if he can lower that.
Yeah, and if you want a little bit more of a story about Gandini and his record, I think I heard about that on a podcast, right?
It might have been mentioned, I think.
So a little bit more detail there, but we just got our warning. So with the majority of girls past us, once again, this is New Hampshire Cross Country powered by Runners Alley. Meet Hub today, brought to you by Arthur Thomas Properties. This has been your girls varsity race for the 2023 Black Bear Invitational.